I got pulled over and I didn't get a ticket. Learn my secret.
Let's talk about that.
Hey, I'm Sierra from upstate New York. Good Mythical Morning.
Good Mythical Morning!
Today's episode is brought to you by the RhettandLink.com/store, where you can pick up things like the Rhett and Link logo shirt, fresh out of the bag. Link still even got some wrinkly wrinkles in it.
You know you want one.
I don't like wearing things with me on it, but I'm trying to get them to buy it, so I'm doing it for just this purpose. You won't see me in public with this on. Link might wear it.
Oh, I'll wear it. I'm not above it. I'm proud of it. And I'll be proud of you for getting one. Okay, so today you're gonna shell some secrets. You're gonna shill some secrets and share them, and I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Let me tell you, this past weekend took a little trippy trip with the family down to
On a boat? Is this like a water
Nope.
signifier?
Well, we did go to water. We went down to Malibu Creek State Park. There's a
I've been
pool
there.
area down there where you can go and you can jump off rocks into the pool. And I thought that the boys would be really into that. They were. But you had to get on the highway, or the freeway as they call it here, to get to Malibu Creek State Park. So,
As opposed to the surface streets, which they also call surface streets.
yeah. But I was on the
Christy was like, what's a surface street? And I was like, well, a highway is high, and a surface street is on the surface. That's how I explained it.
which is not really true because there are freeways, highways that are on the ground.
I think that's the origin. Anyways.
So I'm on the freeway, the 101 heading west. And first of all, my routine was thrown off a little bit. Let me set this up. My routine was thrown off a little bit. I'm in my bathing suit. I'm driving in my bathing suit. And on the way out, I also have a shirt on. I don't just have I'm ready to go bathe in the water. So I've got a bathing suit and a shirt on.
I was just going to say, at least you were dressed.
And it's not a Speedo. Don't get any ideas. It's like board shorts, you know? And I've got on shoes at this point. So I'm ready to drive. I am driving. I'm going down the highway. And I see a cop pull in the lane behind me. And at that moment, I begin to panic because I know something. And that something is that our registration is invalid, out of date, hasn't been renewed. But
really?
The funny thing about it is it has been renewed. But my wife took I love you, Jesse. I love you so much. You're the greatest wife in the world. But I'm about to tell you what she did. And that was, she took the...
She's not watching. She doesn't watch.
That's right. You know what?
There's thousands of people who watch. I almost think it's rude to address the one person who isn't watching.
It's my wife. She might watch. And if she does, I want her to feel good. So, but she's about to feel bad because of what I'm about to say. She took the registration, which has a sticker that goes on your license plate. And she just took the whole thing and just put it in the glove compartment. Or the glove box.
You didn't know this? So you were thinking when the cop pulled behind you that...
No. I knew it. And I immediately got mad. And I lost my temper a little bit. I was like, Jesse, I cannot believe this. Because you did not take the sticker and put it on the license plate, you just put it in there. We're about to get pulled over. So we're having this argument. And at the peak of the argument, it didn't sound like that. It didn't sound like a British, it sounded like an American highway patrolman.
They just give me the whoop whoops.
Well, he got behind me. He started pulling me over, and I'm in like the far left lane, so I've got to cross over like 4 lanes of traffic, and then
really?
he comes over the loudspeaker.
Really?
And I couldn't even hear what he was saying. We had the AC
like
so
that?
loud. It was I was like, he's talking to me on the loudspeaker. But I think what he was saying was there was like this little turn-off area on the highway. So we go, and we get there, we pull off, and at this moment, I'm thinking, okay, I know the secret to getting pulled over and not getting a ticket. I know the secret. Now, rewind a year, and we made a film. We made a film. We made a video.
A short internet film called Greatest Road Trip Songs Ever.
And if you haven't seen that, we'll link to it in the description at the end of this episode. But basically what happens in that, Link and I are singing. We get pulled over because we have a trailer. This is when we were moving to California. We had a trailer. You can't go over 55 when you're pulling a trailer.
So he comes up, he gets the license, registration, goes back to his car, and then we have a debate where you try to convince me that you know some secret and that you are not going to get a ticket because you were driving.
Yeah. And then I get a ticket.
And then you come, well, you just spoiled it. for him. Watch it anyway. It's
no,
funny to see it happen.
This is not about that video. This is about, I have to say that I actually got a ticket because I failed in
so
my
you know
technique.
no secret,
No,
man.
I know the secret. I failed in my technique. I've been pulled over at least 12 times before that point that I was pulled over with you, and I've never gotten a ticket until last year. And I think it was just something about being in California. But I was off balance, and we were making a video in the middle of it, and I didn't get into my secret place to do the secret that I'm about to teach you people, so you will never get a ticket.
Now, I will say that I've gotten, no exaggeration, probably 15 traffic tickets. I'm not talking parking tickets either. I'm talking moving violations over the course of my driving career. And I've never once gotten out of a ticket.
Because you don't know the secret.
Well, I'm smart enough to know there is no secret.
There is a secret, and I'm about to reveal it to you. Now, first of all, it isn't completely foolproof. I will say that. But let me tell you, let me just build the suspense a little bit, because
just tell me what happened.
Not only did I not have my registration, so when he comes to the window, he says license and registration, and Jesse's like, he comes to Jesse's side. He comes to
That's
to
what
her side.
they do that in California. It's safer.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to get hit by a passerby.
Right.
So he comes to her side, and she says, here's the registration. The registration is not expired. We just haven't put the sticker on yet. But then he says, license and registration. And I'm thinking, I'm in my bathing suit. I don't have my license. I've never once driven without my license, but I did not have my license. Not only was I not registered.
Never once?
No, maybe once.
Okay,
I always take my license with me.
So what do you say?
I say, I'm in my bathing suit. I don't have my license. I told that to the cop. Now,
is that the secret?
no,
Being
that is
your
not
bathing
the secret.
suit?
So I'm thinking. Let me tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm going to get written up for not having my registration, and now I'm going to get written up for not having my license. I mean, my world is crumbling. But then I went to that place and I said, you got to do what you got to do, which is the secret. And the secret is, first of all, never say you're sorry. Never say you're sorry, and never try to start talking the officer out of what he's about to do. You want him to come to the conclusion himself and to feel like, this is psychology 101, maybe 102. You want him to come to the conclusion that he is letting you off the hook. He is doing a good deed for that day, but not that he's bending to your will. So never say, I'm sorry, I never do this. I want to apologize. Please, officer, don't do that, because then he starts saying, I'm a cop, I'm authority. I'm not going to be manipulated. And then he writes you up. Never do that. It has to do with the look on your face. You have to have a look of alarm. Like, this has never happened before. And I know that, I don't know if he saw the ticket that I got last year or not, but you have to have this look of alarm. And it doesn't hurt if you've got a woman and children with you at the time. I will give myself that. But I did this 12 times before, just in the car by myself.
What is this look of alarm?
Like,
excuse me, sir, may I have your license and registration?
It's a look of disappointment.
You look like you're about to vomit.
Yeah, it's a look like...
alarm is like...
No. You don't want to look like you're guilty of something. You want to look like...
You're about to vomit.
Your day will be ruined if he gives you the ticket, but you don't want to tell him that your day will be ruined.
So the eyes have to move more, I think, right? Like,
you're exaggerating a little bit.
I'm panicked.
Panic, a little sad. Be a little sadder. Look like something already really bad happened to you that day, and now it just got worse. don't smile. Don't smile. No, you're getting it. You're getting it. That's good. Okay. Something, whatever that is for you, but don't apologize. And don't try to explain yourself. Once you start explaining yourself, he's just like, you're trying to manipulate me. But if you manipulate him without letting him know that you're manipulating him, and he comes to the conclusion that he's going to let you off the hook. This guy said, you know what he said? Jessie, first of all, Jessie just naturally, she had the look on her face. The kids are just being cute in the back. Then he says, you know what? I could write you up for not having your license.
And at that point, you're like...
And I could write you up for not having your sticker on the back, but I won't. And then you know what I did? I said, thank you.
You gave him the thumbs up?
Rolled up the window and drove off, still driving without my license.
So the secret is looking alarmed, having a wife and kids with you.
That helps.
If at all possible.
Being in your bathing suit.
Wearing a bathing suit.
Could help too.
And maintaining eye contact.
But I am being 100% serious when I'm saying that when you begin to verbally manipulate the situation, 9 times out of 10, especially if you're a man talking to another man, you're going to get a ticket because he doesn't like to feel like he's being manipulated. But if you just let him come to that conclusion on his own, you're in business, baby.
But
I've gotten out of 12 tickets this week.
You also weren't speeding. I mean, you were just doing.
Well, yeah, let me.
What did you do wrong?
When I say that.
You didn't even need a ticket.
I'm driving without a license and I'm driving without the displayed registration.
Okay, but you
let me premise it with the fact that you can't go 190 miles an hour and get pulled over and look alarmed and get out of the ticket. It has to be something where he's on the border. He's on in that place where he can make a decision to let you off.
It can't be blatantly.
It can't be crazy. Like apparently pulling a trailer at 70 miles an hour. You can't get out of it. But see, here's
what about illegal passing or too fast for conditions or failure to secure your load?
All the things that you've gotten a ticket for? Yeah. Well, I think you could have gotten out of a few of those. But the reason that I didn't get out of that ticket last year, and you can go back and you can review the tape, I was thinking about so many things that I did not look remorseful. I looked mad.
You mean alerted? Alarmed?
Alarmed or remorseful. I looked mad. If not just indifferent. And you know what? He said, I'm going to give this punk a ticket.
You look like a punk.
Go back and watch the tape. Try my technique. You know what? Go out and go about 15 over the speed limit. Get pulled over. Try my technique.
Don't tell people to do that.
Leave a comment.
Leave a comment now. Let us know what you think of his potentially bogus secret to getting out of a ticket. Or if you know the secret to getting out of a ticket.
It's not a secret.
And maybe if you're a woman, it's just crying or something like that. Oh, so close to the red one. Rhett is terrified when Link takes off his glasses.
Oh my goodness.
I'll spin it again.
Yeah, we got it. That was from Chuck. We took that with us. What is
I went around once. Link accidentally reveals he is a spy.
It really likes to land on that spot, doesn't it?
Hey, I'm just here today. I'm just your friend. I'm just hanging out, seeing what you do.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not spying or doing anything like that on behalf of another government. There's nothing clandestine happening here.
Wait. Why would you feel the need to bring that up?
What? That I'm just your friend and I want to be here?
No, the thing about the other government and the clandestine. Did you say clandestine?
Yeah, I did, but I mean, that's just normal words that I say. I just don't want you to think that I'm.
Why are you talking differently?
I'm spying. I'm not spying. I'm not taking mental notes about your activities against the government and publishing them on the internet. And
are you wearing a wire?
Subvert things. No, that's just a heart monitor.
Is that a bathing suit?
I put my hands up to playing our song. The butterflies fly away in the name of love. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Don't get mad when you feel the feeling on it.